Hi everyone, I hope that you're having a fabulous day and happy Fitmas / Vlogmas day 12. Today wasn't a lazy day by any means. It wasn't like a sloth day like Sunday was. Today was just really more of an intentional and more low-key kind of slow day. Today is my grandson's 3rd birthday and he lives with me, so I had taken the day off of work to do things with him, to celebrate him, spend the day with him. And my daughter, she also had taken the day off of work, and we just took Beckham and did all the things that Beckham loves. We had a great time, but I only have about 7,087 steps right now. It's 8:23 p.m. So I should get close to 10,000 by the end of the day, but I'm not there yet. And if I don't make it, it's okay, because today was all about Beckham and I had a great day. But I did think that for my topic today, I wanted to just kind of show you some accountability trackers that I had created to go into my planner. I've shown you like that I do have like a fitness insert in my planner where I kind of track my steps and my workouts. I don't really log my food as much in here, and that's because since I did go back on the Weight Watchers, and I do use my Fitness Pal because I use that more as a means to track my carbohydrates and my sodium for the day, because the MyFitnessPal calculates that. And since I am like on sodium and carbohydrate restrictions per my doctor's order because of my health conditions, I log my food in there so that I can track those two things, as well as I am, back doing the Weight Watchers. Putting it in this too is like a third time of writing it out. To me, is kind of redundant, and I do it sometimes, but I don't do it all the time. But it is always tracked in MyFitnessPal or in the Weight Watchers app. But I had a couple of other little trackers that I had created for my planner, just to kind of help keep me on track, kind of gauge where I'm at. And I just kind of wanted to show those to you. So the first one right here is it's just kind of, it's not any rhyme or reason. I started out in October doing once a month. I haven't, tracked in it yet for December, but I have been tracking my weight as far as on my monthly planner divider. But this is just a weight tracker that I created, and I just put a couple of little stickers and just used some bullet journal stencils and created some little scales. I can write the date, what my weight is, and then I can tabulate if I'm up or down. So that was the first one that I created. It was a weight tracker, just to kind of keep tabs on that. And that's just not going to be like specifically every month or specifically every week. This is just kind of ever so often I'll put it in there and just kind of gauge where I'm at, although I'm tracking my weight every week in the actual monthly planner. The next one is an exercise planner that is Zumba related. I've mentioned before in the past that during the pandemic year, the year of the shutdowns, I had actually gotten certified as a Zumba instructor. I've never taught a Zumba class, and I don't know that I ever will, but I've always loved doing Zumba. It's like one of my all-time favorite workouts to do. But because I do still keep my membership active, I have access to all of the Zumba music, the Zumba choreography. Every time they come out with a new, what they call a Zen Zumba Instructor Network volume, I have access to all of that. And there's some that I have tried, some that I haven't yet. But I just kind of made this little tracker from when I first joined Zumba, there was at volume 91, so Zen volume 91. So I just created a little tracker all the way up to so far what is the latest Zen volume. And so what I want to do is I want to use this, and I want to go through each volume, and I want to do an entire volume just to get the practice, the choreography, just to like really get it in there, like as far as learning the Zumba moves better, learning the cueing better, but also that's an hour workout. That's an hour of Zumba dancing and fitness every day that I do this. So I definitely want to do that for the workout purposes. And then this next sheet that I'm going to show you is not exactly fitness related, but is definitely related to overall wellness. Like we all know, mental health is as important as our physical health. And I am someone who actually suffers from seasonal affective disorder. So every year, when the time changes and it gets dark outside at 5 p.m. and it doesn't get daylight until 8 a.m., the days are just so short and the nights are so long, and it's cold and the weather is just not good. I do go through a little bit of what they call the seasonal blues. I don't think it was as prevalent to me until I went and moved down to Southwest Florida and lived a year, and then came back to North Georgia. Then it really was like very obvious. So it's something that I'm mindful of, I'm aware of, and so it's things that I take care of. And so I kind of created me like a little cheat sheet, if you will, of things to take care of myself. As far as my mental health, but which also helps take care of my physical health. And so this first one is called Things to Do When I'm Sad. And it's just things like on these days that the weather's particularly bad, or I can tell that the blues are getting really strong. It's just things that kind of help ground me a little, things that just kind of help put me in a good place mentally, and also help me stay in a good place physically. And those include reading a book, being creative, taking my dog for a walk. See my little husky, she's a Siberian husky, I have two. Enjoy an iced coffee or a hot tea, sweat it out, because there is no shortage of data and information out there that correlates the positive influence that exercise and working out and being active has on our mental health. So if I'm feeling down, even if it's a 15-20 minute workout, like it can actually change my whole day. So that's definitely on there. Journaling, that's always important. Enjoy the sunshine. Now, as someone with seasonal affective disorder, the big thing is the long nights, the short days, getting outside when the sun is out, and just, even if it's cold, bundle up and get out in the sunshine is like astronomically important to my mental health. I have a healthy snack, and then remember that I am loved. So that's something that I do on the days when I'm having those blues. And then the last one here is also important for our mental health, our physical health, our overall well-being. And this is kind of like a winter self-care kit. And these are just things to do in the winter that just kind of is self-care, because self-care is self-love, and self-love is so important. It's necessary. And so those include watching a movie and having some movie snacks, although you want to be mindful about those snacks. Reading, again, we go back to reading, taking your self-care as far as like skincare, because the changing of the seasons, the air is drier, like the skin dries out, the lips stay chapped, like just taking care of your skin is important. Cozy blankets, comfort food, again, although if you're on a fitness/weight loss journey, you got to be mindful of those comfort foods, but that doesn't mean that you can't have still some comfort foods. Listening to music. Music is so therapeutic for me. Journaling, lighting candles, warm and cozy clothes, like your pajamas, your fuzzy house slippers, warm drinks. I love hot teas at night, warm coffees in the morning. And then it says write or take online courses. I do that a lot. Like I use Udemy. Zumba offers lots and lots of continuing education. So I try to constantly keep my mind going. And then right here is my favorite, and that is to take a warm bath. It says hot bath, but you know, if you know, you know. In the winter time, you really don't want the bath water to be too hot. Or for me, it tends to chap my skin, and like I'll get like really chapped legs if my water's too hot. So I like it a little warm, but not too hot. But honestly, I could take a bath in water that would boil my skin off, but that's not really advisable always. But that's what I do. So anyway, that's just kind of what I wanted to share today, is just remembering the importance of taking care of yourself, self-care, taking care of your mental health. And then again, like just creating some little trackers, like just kind of like little check-in trackers to see where you're at, are you where you want to be, what do you need to change, what do you need to fix, what do you need to improve on, or what do you need to keep up with, what's working, what's doing good. So anyway, that is it for today on day 12. Thank you so much if you've taken the time to watch this video. I really appreciate you, and I hope that you have an amazing day, evening, morning, or night, wherever you are, whatever time it is. And I will see you tomorrow for day 13. Bye.